swap into Viper, and queuing up the dungeon. No, not leveling roulette. Sky Deep Canote. Canote? Canote? You want to join Ochi, or are you doing your thing? Before I queue on up. Just kind of, oh yeah, sure. I'm gonna go check my retainer stuff. Gonna move me to the dungeon anyway when it's all done. And I'll probably do some fates while we wait, if it's a long wait. I did get to tier 2 in one area, I didn't get to tier 2 in the other. So I do have slightly faster riding in one place. Just let me know when to invite. Alrighty. Party. That place. Alright, well, we'll get there when we get there. I did do the fishing quest I unlocked the other night. The other night, last night. Yeah, bracelet of aiming. I think there's anything less. Oh, we can sell that. Sure. Don't know if that'll sell. What even? Okay. Pretty sure stuffed alpha doesn't sell. Nope. Get some of these fish out of here. Just to free up a little bit of bag space. Still, even without that fish, that was a successful, like, afternoon of fishing. I'm gonna see how one of them fits into the tanks. But, I'm also gonna put some more over here. They've got some of my stuff, but a lot of my fish. Don't know what that was for. It's aquarium. Does mean go back there real quick. See how the fish look. Which one has a tier 2? I don't care too much about that one. That's saltwater though. It's freshwater. I like that tier 2. That's saltwater. That's freshwater, but I really like that fish. Saltwater, god damn it. And saltwater. Honestly, I might just change that one. I don't really have a strong attachment to any of those fish. I do like the hatchet fish. It's got a little bit of a glow to it. But I don't really care that much about them. Freshwater. Mirror scale. There you go. Perfect. Go over here and do some fates. Alright, fates be... Wait, no. I did the fates on this one already. This is the one I did. Dang it. I think. Yep. We need to go here. Whoopsie daisy. Honestly, just the riding maps alone is going to be great for when I do, like, any other gathering. Hell, even fishing, but... Alright, 2% done. There we go, we're fine. Probably sticking to the higher level ones. Work that way. Well, there's at least some people over here. Damn it! You would! As soon as I got here. Well, damn, insta-Q too. Alright. Let's do. Never fails, I'm aware, yeah. That's a lot of dead babies. Alright. Tally ho. Have to reset my thing again. Always do. Change those out at some point. Jeez. Alright, every time. Something else was missing, I think. That one I missed, didn't I? Nope. Look at that. Yep, didn't even do the AoE. Or I didn't even do the single target. Yeah, every once in a while, it's just, you know, boot one of them with the tank a smidge. Did scholars get, like, are they doing good this expansion? Because I feel like every single queue I've done so far, like all the ones I did today, scholars were healing. Unless I was healing. I feel like it's been a lot of scholars, which I don't mind. Like, hell yeah. But I feel like there was definitely a bit in the previous expansion, especially early on, where people were like, scholar. But it seems to not be the case this time, I guess. I just keep seeing a lot of them. Could also just be in my head too. Maybe it's just me. Oh, well, hello. Cool, he died anyway. Big Boss Manta Ray. Author Ray, okay. version. I wonder if that's gonna be a raid wipe. Oh, hey, crazy! It was a raid wipe. I never saw that coming. Supposed to be a nuisance to your party. Point away from each other? Oh no, it just points it towards us. Okay. I lost my stuff. Mostly my focus on the stuff. So, oh, we got a stack, right? If we get that, yeah. Stack? Stack? Maybe? Oh, that's some balls! I definitely noticed that. Also, Swear, how's it going? Welcome to Viper in the chat. Good luck on fishing. I thought we had a stack because I thought we were going to do the nuisance thing, but no, that's not how that went. Okay. Imagine the bombs are going to move too. Oh, barely out of it. Alright, cool, but I was out of it, and that's all that matters. Tail. Crispy and nuisance to your party. Oh, so, okay, so we make bubbles, so we just, you know, stay away from other people. Stay away from other bubbles. Cool. Here. Uh-oh. Oh, hell yeah. That might give us time, actually. Look at that. It's really funny if that actually worked out, wouldn't it? Yeah, look at this guy just giving us time to res. Hey, you got a carp too, hell yeah. Congrats on real heckin' fish. Bubble bubbles. As long as I'm not getting hit by the bubbles, we're fine. Yeah, it definitely was not a perfect on my TPS rotation, but hey. Did also finish. Visor of casting. Oh, Bayonetta vibes on that one. Probably getting that ring. It was the Dawntrail, pretty good. We're in a new dungeon. We didn't catch the big fish we were looking for, but you know that's okay. Cat keeps jumping on me. First world cat problems, yep. We're level 100 fisher and have been since 2 days ago. So yeah, I'd say it's going well. How about you? Hopefully you're doing good as well. Imagine you're slightly further ahead if you're playing. I've been slow, but you know, that's fine too. As long as I'm a level 100 fisher, everything else is, you know, secondary. We got Ochi in on this run with a 2 DPS, so when not enough DPS happens, we got no one to blame but ourselves. Mostly myself. It was fun doing the raid on controller earlier and having somebody actually be a lower DPS than me that wasn't a healer. The dancer was lower in the aggro list than I was, which I know doesn't hard fast mean lower DPS. And also, we cleared every fight in plenty of time, so like I don't care. It was only noteworthy. It's like, oh, somebody's lower on the list than me, and I'm learning controller. Whatever. Again, we cleared the content, so I do not care. It made me feel a smidge better about queuing in on the controller blindly, which was maybe not smart, but wow, more fending gear. Alright, good day to be a tank. I hope they need the gear. I mean, if not, like, whatever. Eliminate the rats. How about you don't do that? Why are we rats? More treasure, but we can have that as we go. It just seems to be out DPSing most everything. Yeah, cool. Funny, because I feel like most people went Viper. I want to try out Picto. Like, they're new, they're cool. I low-key kind of want to try to get everything to 100. But, you know, I don't have anything but Fisher at 100, so you know. Starting slow. That's nifty, though. I feel like like every other single person in the planet, if I go Pictomancer, I have to try to make a Bob Ross cosplay, right? Like that's required. Oh, so they hit you with another one. Okay, interesting. Oh, presumably he'll open that door too. Maybe. Oh, hello. In the context of how I play this game, which is I don't do savages, I don't do ultimates, I don't really care what does the most damage. Like, it's cool to know. I'm not poo-pooing on it, but like it doesn't affect my gameplay at all. If something was doing like double the damage of the second best, yeah, that's gonna affect me. That's gonna affect me a bit. But when it's a few percentage points or something. Oh, hello. That's a cool looking robot. Fire Arms is the name of them, alright. See if I can actually keep my rotation going through stress this time. I don't know if I can. Yeah, it's gotten so bad that I just assume every first hit is a raid wide. Even with no proof of it, just assume. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Oh boy! Well, I understood half that mechanic. Didn't expect it to explode quite that violently. You don't want to kill us, Mr. Robot. Probably do. I don't know what that orb's gonna do. But I feel fairly safe. Nope, I don't. Damn it. The only thing that threw me off was the orb. That was the only reason I stayed back so far. Okay. Screw it. This time, next time he does mirror, I know what to do. You just go there. a little peeved at myself for getting hit by it twice, but life goes on. Ooh, okay. Running time! I mean, he's still dying, and I may have some bone stacks, but I'm not dead yet. I'm gonna totally credit that to the healer. Okay. Fine. This time, it's up here. Still don't know what the orb does. Still don't care. We're moving away. Okay, cool. No more bone stacks. If I had noticed the ball was there the first time, which I assume it was, since it didn't seem to do anything, I wouldn't have gotten it wrong the second time, but I didn't notice it. What is that anyway? No deaths. It's all good. All's well that ends well. Breaking. Still look like, you know, they're fine. I want to see, like, I don't know, a torso, ideally. Ideally wouldn't lie, but I would take caster healer looks too. Any of them, really. Ah! It has caught up. You're dead now. Get treasure. Ooh, hello. Yeah, I could really use that. Thank you. I think I can. Yeah, 93, 94. Yep, definitely can use it. I'm spinning. It's all spinning. It should be damn close to the final boss, right? Probably in there? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Can't kick anything. Now we're fine. As long as tank don't hit 0, everything's good. Now I can't kick one though. Alright, cinematic time. Turn on my little mini fan. It gets toasty in here, man. It gets toasty. Maybe it gets bad, I'll turn on the AC. But right now it's just use of pain. Alright, Sculptor of Silence. Maul Skull. Well, damn. I guess he gonna be the bridge when we're done. So, I was about to say, could you guys finish rolling on that? So, equip it. I like that a lot. Cool. Oh crap. Noted. Alright. No, we went the same way. Cool, that worked out fine. Worked out funny though. I assume over here. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh. Well, boatload of time to dodge this. Okay. Noted, noted. Well, definitely wasn't paying attention to that, so I got lucky. Yep, sorry, that's all you, friendo. There we go, very nice. Oh, we're going again. Okay. That looks bad. Yep, block time. Time to dance around a bit. Crap. Crap, crap. Alright, I'm alive. Ooh, buddy. Alive is good for him. So this is gonna hurt. Okay, okay. Alive and, you know, barely kicking, but, you know, we take those. Take whatever kicks we can get. Okay. Antigone? Hell yeah. Alright, we'll get wait in a second. We calm the one person who stayed. Striking is not me, but looks cool. Sky Deep is not me. This character. Oh, I got the Sky Deep. Cool. So I have a scholar book for when, you know, I get scholar here. Nifty. It's gonna auto add it to. Let's see. Let me just. Oh, I did get a necklace. Not upset about that. Oh, wasn't a better necklace. Oh no, it was. Never mind. Cool. I don't know, for City of Gold, it's looking very purple? Purple and rock? I guess there's gold on the ground and gold like lions on the rocks.
This place was of Yokwi origin. But is this glowing stone their creation as well?
Hmm.
I don't believe so. I've never seen anything like it.
Then it's from an even older time. Don't tell me it's the Allagans again.
I mean, who
While a careful
knows?
study would be required to confirm, it does not appear to be reminiscent of their designs.
Yeah, they were very red. Not exclusively, but... I mean, that certainly does not look elegant.
A golden light. Could it be?
There's something on the other side, but how do we get over there?
Jump? Oh, well, that would do it too. Yep, that would work.
That's how, apparently.
Yeah, have to agree. Aaronville's right.
Right then. Let's go and take a look.
I do like the lighting on the characters here. We don't see as much of a, like, bottom lit.
That seal. That's Charlian and no mistake.
Ah, well. Perhaps some tablets.
How do we open it?
Of course, if they're gonna have gold featured so prominently, they're gonna. This would be the patch where they reworked how like metal and cloth tend to look.
Your tablets might be a good fit, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, maybe. Possible fit. Alright. Well, looks like we unsealed it.
Leave it to Alfino.
Definitely see where some of the gold is coming in. That looks vaguely elegant. None of the rest of the stuff too much, but like that, if they were like, that's elegant, I'd be like, I believe it. But you know,
This is it.
like it's something else, it's fine too. But that's the only one that looks vaguely of that design.
Though there is some resemblance, it doesn't quite live up to what the Yokwi described from their dreams.
Well done. Well done.
Wait, was he waiting for us here? Did he race us here? And win? Alright, well, hey. I guess he had to be keeping tabs on where everything was going.
Have found the entrance to the city of gold and triumphed in the right of secession.
So we did it.
Yeah. There you go. Roll credits. We did it.
We made it to the end.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's it. End of the expansion. GG. We did well.
You seem more perplexed than joyous.
Well, I mean, this is strange. Let's, like,
It's just...
not mince words, yeah.
This place is unlike anything we've seen in Tural. Never mind the peculiar stone. So I am given to wonder, what exactly lies beyond that gate?
Well, shame we're gonna roll credits here and never find out. Shame, shame.
Nothing less than the golden city of legend, I assure you. The circumstance prevents us from opening the gate.
Circumstance.
As to what the city is and what Gall of Valdesium discovered all
Okay.
those
I've
years
been
ago.
calling him golf. Alright, well, you know, close enough.
This knowledge and more, I will share with you after your ascension. What you choose to do with it will be up to you.
The Golden City is real.
Yep.
It took a while, but I finally found it.
Come, let us return to Duliona.
Home at last.
I mean, I was just there, but you know, I get it. Well, we've done it. We've seen Walk them up to victory in the right of succession. Like me, I expect you have no few questions about the Golden City, but they must wait until our claimant has settled into her new role. Even as we speak, she prepares for the Ascension ceremony back at the palace. I'm given to understand it will be held in a few days' time. In the meantime, let us enjoy some well-deserved rest. Aether Current. Yeah, he seems really cool. It's nice, like, that you can really see how he very clearly earned the trust of the entire nation. You can really, like, if they made him too, like, snarky or mean or anything, it'd be like, oh, well, how did he bring everyone together peacefully? I think they did it really well. And also very obviously made him capable of holding his own on top of it all, but you know. When speaking with Pekishwa, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It's recommended that you set aside sufficient time. Well, it's still 9 o'clock. We got time. Welcome back, and may I congratulate you on Walk Amongst victory in the right of succession. It's our great honor to host the comrades of our future Dawn Servant. Such a grand journey has doubtless left you fatigued. Please relax and enjoy your stay. Yeah, no. They didn't. They made him joke around. Like, he's clearly serious enough to set things up and you could tell that, like, I mean, he says it to the camera, how important he's taking this right of succession. But, like, you know, he never seems too serious. They did a good job of keeping all the different characters, like, balanced out. Surprised to see me? Suppose it's only natural. May I come in? I haven't properly thanked you. That my sister was able to realize her potential is testament to the quality of her traveling companions, particularly you. Yeah, I know, we're damn good. Here. Oh, but no, hang on. Oh, was that the 30th anniversary Ray Earth? Okay. Yeah. I mean, hey, they're in Super Robot Wars now. For that, you have my heartfelt gratitude. I haven't seen Ray Earth, but I've used them in Super Robot Wars. Does that count? It shouldn't count. That is moral support. Oh, I'm sure. Any older game that's still kind of good was expensive. Especially Saturn, like one of the lesser systems. Lesser in popularity. My primary business is calling is deliver a message from Lamity. As you all know, after the Ascension ceremony, she will officially take up the mantle of Dawn Servant. She has expressed a desire for you to accept a post within her administration, while making no mention of me. Well, I've only seen one Gundam, so not that old in this case. I've only ever seen G Gundam. That's the only one. You needn't decide immediately. I mean, not that that's a recent Gundam. I know that is not new either, but also older than me, yeah, so you needn't decide immediately. My sister will broach the matter with you again after the ceremony. Whether you continue to assist Lamity or not, it's up to you. That is all, if you'll excuse me. Jeez, yeah. Gundam's been around a long heckin' time. You've become someone irreplaceable to her. As her brother, I acknowledge that with no little jealousy. But believe me when I say that I hope you will stay by her side. Yeah, other than G Gundam, all of my Gundam knowledge comes from Super Robot Wars. And the majority of Super Robot Wars that I've played has been in Japanese, so, you know. The day of the Dawn Servant's Ascension Ceremony. So sometimes even without understanding the language, the moves, the designs, like I watched Erica 7 after playing a Super Robot Wars game that had it in it, even though I couldn't read any of it. But I was like, damn, I like that art style, I like those mechs. I'm gonna watch that show.
Crowd, as
Did.
befits the changing of Dawn servants.
Yeah, this is a first, literally, for this country. He was the guy that brought everyone together, so like, this is the first time it's been passed to someone
It's
else.
starting.
The Dawn Servant!
Look! He's here!
The head of reason is resting again. Thought he'd grace us for this occasion at least.
Yeah, you'd think.
People of Tuliolal, you honor us with your presence. For on this auspicious day, we witness the dusking of one era and the dawning of the next. The succession of Dawn servants. But I've talked for long enough.
Oh, like two
Allow me to
sentences.
present the claimant, whose determination, wisdom, and
I wonder if the
compassion
people know at this rate
guided
who
them to
won.
triumph
Like, obviously we know
in
he
the
knows, but
city
like,
of
do the
gold.
town people know? No, they must. If the innkeeper knew, the town must know who won. He accidentally keeps
My daughter,
walking too far, trips and fall.
Lamat. Huzzah! Huzzah!
Long live the Dawn Servant! Long live Tuliolal!
Growing up in this city, I used to think I knew all there was to know about Tulihyolal. But my journey showed me how much I had yet to learn about the cultures, histories, and aspirations of this nation. Through the time-honored Ihana, the Hanuhanu taught me how they nourish and cultivate both the land and their bonds with visitors. And with their alpacas and tradecraft, the Pelupelu showed me the depths of their patience and fortitude, to know when to push through and when not to push your luck. From the Moblins and their artisans, I gained insight into the power of creativity, that it is when we are filled with passion and bolstered by the support of others that we produce our best works. And in Kozamauka, I was moved by the history and hopes
Clearly
of
it's had
Yokui,
historical
who
significance,
believed
so
death
it's
isn't
pretty
the
cool.
end,
Hopefully it's a good
that
remake,
we live
obviously.
on so long as we're remembered. I felt joy and harmony in Yaktel when I tasted Shebruk Pibil, the dish that marked the beginning of peace between the Shebral and Mamurja after centuries of warfare. And I felt sorrow in Mamuk when I met with those who placed their faith in the promise of blessed siblings, and for this were burdened with great suffering. Through the understanding we
I
forged,
mean, it seems about as
I'm
likely.
hopeful that they will find what they seek through friendship and community. For we are all Turali.
Understanding with Mamuk? What sorcery did she use on them?
Okay. Didn't know that. Interesting.
All
I'll have
of
to
which
take a
is
look.
to say that, as I've come
I
to
mean,
know our
the
nation,
concept of what they described
I've
sounded
seen the ways
delicious.
in which we thrive,
It's just
and the ways
meat
in which we still struggle.
spiced, cooked in leaves, and then, you know, seems to be in some sort of tortilla, or maybe it's even the leaves they were cooked in. I'm not entirely sure. I like meat, I like it with spices, and I like it on a tortilla, so, I mean, I like all of
Some
that.
in Kozamauka must resort to banditry to survive. A faction of Yokhui still cling to dreams of conquest. Not everyone lives in peace and plenty. And
Barbecue
there's
pulled pork,
still
South
so
American
much
style.
of
I like
Tulisholo
every one of those
don't
words.
know.
I mean, I don't know a
Places
lot
I
of South
haven't
American
seen,
food,
and people
but
I
I'll
haven't
gladly
met.
try that. Might be too spicy for me depending on the type of spices, but I'd try it.
That's why
Do you know
I
what
hope to keep learning about
what
and
culture's
from
cuisine it
you.
is? Like, if
That
I were to
we
go
might
to
build
a
a nation
insert,
where
if I were to go to a
everyone knows
blank
happiness.
restaurant, like where would I go to find that? I might have to take a look.
Because if there's one thing my journey has taught me, it's that your happiness
Or is it more of like a widespread
is
thing?
my happiness.
Yeah, no. Do you think she didn't learn to project her voice early? Okay. I'll have to keep an eye out for places that might serve it. I feel like if nothing else, I can find a place in New York. Maybe not in my area, but
Doesn't need to be a single person, does it?
Oh dear. What is she doing?
oh well, you know, casual jump and superhero landing, you know.
My father led Tulihiolau to prosperity by the resolve and reason of his two heads. But my one head can only get us so far. To further change our nation for the better, I'll need someone else. Someone with the knowledge and insight that I lack. So what do you say? Be Dawn servant with me, Kona.
Well, I think he's feeling a little less left out at the moment. Yeah, very big brain play. I mean, they very much complement each other in terms of what they each kind of have and don't have.
Ramachi, are you certain?
Absolutely. You take reason, and I take resolve. Together, we make a full Dawn servant.
Yeah.
You'll have no objections from me, of course. But mine is not the approval you need.
Fair. I mean, he wasn't Waklamot, but he still helped a lot of people.
During my time abroad, I experienced the benefits of foreign technologies, some of which I introduced to our nation. Dirigibles now soar the sky in the south, while locomotives traverse the land in the north.
Yeah.
I was convinced that by imitating foreign powers, we could assert our strength and thereby deter invasion. Yet despite my intentions, I failed to understand what I was too eager to cast aside, and the very people I wish to protect. My own journey has taught me that culture isn't a hindrance to progress, but a shared value that binds us, connecting lives and generations. With your blessing, I vow to help Tuli Yolal prosper in a way that honors the hopes and heritage of all her peoples. My esteemed predecessor would accept nothing less. For ultimately, I harbor the same wish as my sister. To give you cause to smile. That is my heartfelt desire.
It's nice to see that he grew along the journey too. The two who actually made some attempt at listening and learning were really the, like, even if he didn't end up here, he was going to end up better off than when he started. Whereas the other two clearly weren't unless they won. I mean, you know, one of them's going to be evil, but, you know, that's fine. It's not fine, but, you know, it happens. Sometimes people are evil for lust of power. Very normal stuff. What if he had said no? I'm assuming under here... Yeah.
This didn't go to waste.
I was about to say, I assume under here is both of them. What if he had said no? I guess he just never would have unveiled it. Sure you do, but, you know. Tataru, never, no. The true big bad.
This is the Lay of Legacy. The part of the Tuli Hyola saga where you and I become the next Dawn servant.
Well, there you go.
Good heavens! Don't tell me this is what kept you so busy ahead of the ceremony.
Yeah, you know.
Just so you know, I didn't decide this on a whim. After reflecting on all we've been through, I realized it was the only answer.
No, he doesn't jump down?
With
Okay.
this, both my brother and I have worthy successors. He would have been proud.
Or Tataru the whole time. It's the only ultimate you can pass by just giving enough gil.
Of course you knew.
Yeah. I didn't know, but I can't say I'm totally shocked.
It's been 3 years since my brother left us.
I can see why he kind of wanted... Yeah.
The head of reason is no longer with us.
Oh, tragic tidings.
It's gotta be, yeah. Not just a dead person, but your
I
brother.
didn't want to believe it.
I'm sorry I never told you. We wanted the people to rest easy until our successor could be chosen.
Reasonable. People probably would have panicked a bit earlier.
Planning the right was my brother's final duty. He was determined for it to serve the nation's best interests, and labored nigh without cease.
Did a good job with it.
And then he died, forcing me to do the actual work. A sneaky bastard.
Yes, that was his plan the whole time.
I have to give him that. The outcome speaks for itself. Though not quite to the original script, your new Dawn servant rises. May they shine resplendent, and their rule bring light ever greater to Tuliolol.
He used all his brain energy. That was it. Whereas, you know, Resolve hasn't really used all the brain energy yet. Sword swinging energy, maybe, but not brain energy. Yes, no, that has to suck. He doesn't show it, though. Oklahoma was brilliant up there, wasn't she? The part with the second dawn was the second promise was surprising, but between the two of them, I dare say our new dawn servants will be capable of anything. The future of Tuliol is bright indeed. Oh no, it's a Lala cult. Meanwhile, somewhere? Oh, earlier in Yaktail. I mean, clearly there's still blood pumping that way. I don't know. Fantasy? I have no answers, so...
And it's all because of our little firebrand. Every Ilmer father's daughter, that one. I'll be watching where you steer this nation, lass. With what time I've got left.
Well, guess that wasn't a lot of time left. Yep. Then back to drums. Hard cut to drums. Ah, ooh, music. Oh, hell yeah. Alright. Well, Clement has truly come into her own, has she not? Indeed, even as she moved the people with her heartfelt words, she retained her charismatic spontaneity, as evidenced by her nomination of Kauna as fellow Dawn servant. Sudden as it was, I would like to believe she gave it all due consideration. She could do far worse. Kauna completed every feat except the last, and that he only forfeited to help Clement secure victory. I look forward to seeing how Tululiola will prosper under their care. You know, he had a mosquito on his back. Now he doesn't. Everyone, thank you for coming. I could see you all perfectly from up there. That was an impressive speech, Dawn Servant. Told you, no titles. Besides, after everything we've been through together, you're nothing less than family. So, like my family does, I'd like you to call me Lamati. I'll try to pronounce it correctly as a very Viper answer, but probably not a Warrior of Light answer. Thank you. It means a lot to me. It would also be my honor to call you Lamati. Mine as well. Indeed, consider us your Eorzean cousins, if such a notion appeals to you. Eorzean cousins. A little embarrassing, but not in a bad way. There's still lots I'd like to say, but I need to make my rounds first. I want to thank my supporters who are visiting for the occasion. Could you wait for me here? Of course, we'll keep ourselves entertained. That said, would you join me, Viper? Yeah, gotta get the music. Wonderful. Come and meet me outside the Winged Walk, then. Short health problems. You know. Just normal, short elf stuff. That would be... I don't know, maybe it'll end up a plot point. Stranger things have happened. Oh, I should swap the bucket so it's not just bucket sounds. Ready? Let's go. Our first stop is Aunt T's Tacos, and not just for a snack, I promise. Wookavoo and Mablu should be there. Welcome on, is now accompanying you. Whee! Cool, she jumped down. She's not a coward. Perfect. Can we jump this one too? Hell yeah! May have gone a little too far. Ah, we're good. Crunch. Hello. Dawn Servant Walk Lamont. Words cannot well express the profound joy your ascension has brought me. No need for formalities. I'm still the same old me. Alright then, I shall forego formalities. But I cannot. You are Dawn Servant. Too disrespectful it is to address you without your due title. As Dawn Servant, I'm ordering you not to bother with formalities. Alright then, I won't bother anymore. You can more easily converse with a drunken alpaca. Thank you for helping Walk Lamont become Dawn Servant, Viper. Political opinions on our community may have been divided, but a Dawn Servant's ascension presents us all with a prime opportunity, which is why I convinced everyone to participate in a commemorative sales campaign. Wonderful plan, no? My first big undertaking as a merchant. I do like the sound of a sale, so long as I'm not persuaded to buy too much. It's so good to see all of you again. I wanted to personally thank each of you for your help. The feat of reeds and the feat of gold were my first true test as a claimant. If not for your guidance, I would have failed the rite of succession before I fully understood its importance. That you've given me a taste for celebrating culture, I can't wait to see what else Tuliolol has to offer. In Dawntrail, for instance. As always, you must observe proper etiquette. I'd be happy to offer my services as a tutor should you desire them. Think of no better instructor. I'll be sure to bring Koana as well. Duties as Dawn Servant will be plentiful, but don't forget your promise to attend Ihihana next season. Of course, I wouldn't miss it. When I've made a name for myself as a merchant, I'll come by the palace and tell you all about my biggest sales. I look forward to it. I've been personally attending to your alpaca's care. Dare we hope to see you at the ranch again? Tell my fluffy spit-filled friend that Walk Lamont will visit soon. Anyway, you'll have to excuse us. Oh, you haven't seen Fontaine around here, have you? A tall, slim fellow with long, pointy ears? Saw a man matching that description by the weapons dealer in Bayside Bevy, in the company of a moblin and a pair of Yakoi, if I remember correctly. Bayside Bevy. Got it. Enjoy the festivities, everyone, and the tacos. Hell yeah, taco. Always. No, we don't have to go far. Oh, we can do the next tier of hunts. Cool. Nifty. I thought that was like a motorcycle or something going by. We might have... It's just gonna have like 2 minutes left on it, right? Nope, we're complete. Alright, well, ring of aiming. Will it sell? Can it sell? Neither. Man, we gotta go. I gotta either desynth this stuff or go just turn it in for tickets. But it's taking up like half my inventory. Well, okay. Almost a quarter. Half is very clearly stretching. Yeah, hard to miss these guys. Retainers. Yeah, I went out of my way to try to level my Scholar 1 level today so I could get my retainer started a level. I mean, my Fisher is level 100, so the fishing retainer is going to start leveling. Dawn Servant, Viper, you honor us with your presence. Thank you for coming, everyone. I know the journey to Tulialal isn't a short one. Long roads worth the travel to congratulate new Dawn Servants. To hear the head of reason has passed brings me sorrow, but we who remember him will ensure he lives on. May the accolades of this day be as offerings to the future he envisioned. The Illuminary and I attended on behalf of Warlord's Echo. Had our people come in mass, we would have been an obstruction. Nonsense. You're always welcome. All of you. This is your city as much as anyone's. Glad to see you hale and whole, Viper. Though I know little of the peculiars, I can only imagine your latest adventure has been both long and colorful. Beginning with near shipwreck, if you'll remember. Yet here we stand, celebrating the ascension of your claimant. Yeah, and you were just a scared guy in a boat, and now you're a pot. Servant. When the journey began, I thought only of preserving the peace that my father worked so hard to create. But the feat of pots, the feat of proof, and the feat of ice showed me that peace is not simply the absence of war. Being able to live together in safety and happiness, that was what my father envisioned for this nation. That's the Tuliolal I want for you all. So I promise you this, as Dawn Servant, I will do everything I can to bring the same happiness to the bandits of Kozmauka and the Yokhoi of Sarwugar. Saltern. I won't forsake them. As I was moved by your father's influence, so too may the Chiguar come to accept your peace. Chiguar? Their beliefs have stood for a millennium. While not easily shifted, neither are they immutable. Well, I can be pretty determined. They'll come around eventually, mark my words. I can vouch for the efficacy of such determination. Thanks to the Moblin's hospitality, I've been able to rediscover the joy of my craft and honor my father's legacy. Now that good living is secure, the village overflows with field smiles. Such cooperation between help hands and potsworn is the very spirit of a healthy pot pack. A partnership like yours is bound to be fruitful. I look forward to seeing the fantastic pieces you produce. There are some other people I'd like to see, so we should take our leave. Let's try and find Hunmund Rurak. The Sabrox Rocks? I believe I saw him in the sands below. The Gleam Sands, thank you. Enjoy your time in the city, and remember, this will always be your home too. Alright, as per usual, just jump it. Down at the sands? Cool. Jump down them. Alright. I don't know why there's a lava in the fountain, but why not? My, you honor us with a personal visit, Dawn Servant. Congratulations upon your ascension. No, none of that. My title may have changed, but I'm still just Wak Lamont. More than just, I'd say. You have grown into a leader fit for this nation. Your father must be proud. I hope so, but big events like this make me wonder, you know, what my birth parents might say if they knew. I imagine they would say that it fills their hearts with joy to see the strong, compassionate woman you have become. I owe you my thanks as well for fulfilling your promise to me. I told Bakul Jaja to stay with us so we could all congratulate you in person, but he marched off muttering something about not being able to face you just yet. Boy needs purpose, purpose beyond catering to the demands of others. He was always too obliging for his own good. I'm sure he'll find it in his own time, especially if he knows his family is there for him. That we are. By the by, have you seen Kettenram anywhere? Tanqua, that is. Kettenram, was it? A strong name, if a bit exotic. We called upon him before leaving Mamuk, but he wasn't at home. I don't recall seeing him at the ceremony either. Roast Promise was notably absent as well, though I assumed he required time to solve his injured pride. Everyone thought he'd be the one to succeed Papa. My victory must have come as quite a shock to him. As for Tanqua, I'm sure he's around here somewhere, or ready to appear when we least expect him. We'd best be going, but relax and enjoy, and make yourselves at home, and come to visit us anytime. Alright, I think I found everyone I could find. Let's return to the others in the Winged Walk. Yeah, we're gonna warp up there if they don't bring us there. I am walking up there. It's warping time. All the way to the top. See, now we can roll credits. We had our victory lap. Welcome back. Hope you didn't rush on our accounts. And they're giving us the music. So like, yeah, we're done. That's it. Game over. GG. Congrats.
Seen everyone you wanted to see?
I have. Sorry for keeping you all. Now, there's just one last matter. What Kona spoke to you about. I'm sure he made it abundantly clear, but I'm completely serious.
I believe it. I don't think she'd joke around about this.
I want you to stay in Tulishola with me. I'm not forcing you, of course, but should you wish it, you'll always have a place here. Ah, that's right. This is for you. A permit granting passage to Shakturag, which, as I recall, you've yet to see.
Correct. Not a single inch of.
An adventurer like you could hardly resist, no? I can't believe our journey is over already.
Yep. Roll credits. We're done.
You accepted me as a comrade and stood with me to the end. You have my eternal gratitude. Thank you. Well, I had better get going. I need to start learning all my official Dawn servant duties.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
be
sure you got
share
some work
what
to
my
do.
old man says about the Golden City too, once he tells me. Till then, feel free to pass the time as you like.
For now, I will remain in Tural. There's someone I'd like to see before returning to Sharlayan.
Yeah, makes sense.
What about the rest of you?
Alize and I also intend to remain a while longer. As educational as this experience has been thus far, we feel there are even more lessons to be had for Garlemald.
I mean, we haven't gone into the City of Gold, and we haven't gone to the entire northern part of the
The
continent.
peace your father facilitated, and then seeing you reforge relations with Mamuk, we were reminded of a profound truth. That is, acceptance begins with understanding.
And, like you demonstrated throughout the rite, there are unexpected yet effective ways for two sides to understand each other. The question is how to encourage it. And by seeing more of this nation born of unity, We hope to find some hints.
Good plan, good plan.
Personally, I can hardly wait to learn more about the City of Gold.
Ah,
So
they're
if
obvious.
I
She's
may, I'd
Dawn
like to
Servant's
stay
gonna
to
kick
hear
us all
your
out.
will as well.
She made the offer for us to stay here functionally forever and have a job here so that she could kick us out as
By
soon
all
as
means,
we were
your
like
rooms are at your
here.
disposal for as long as you need them.
Hmm.
And what of you? Thinking of touring Shaktural, perhaps?
I mean, yeah.
Of course. You're hardly the type to leave half a continent unexplored.
Yeah, I mean, nah, who needs to go see what's off across that amazing bridge in the northern entire half of this continent?
Then perhaps we could travel together?
See, you understand, Crescent. But it's cool she made the
person I
offer.
intend to meet is my mentor, so I'll be visiting my hometown in Shaktural.
Cool. We have to have someone there because, you know,
If you have no particular
we can't
destination in
carry the
mind,
conversation.
I'd be happy to guide you en route.
Then it's farewell for now.
For now.
Take care, all of you.
It's gonna feel weird not traveling with her. I mean, I hope she does well here, but she'll have her brother. And I mean, you know, her dad's still there to, you know, give advice. Tell her what she, you know, maybe might want
you're
to
ready,
do.
Come and meet me at the Shaktural Skygate.
I'm sure he's going to be a little more hands-off than many, but, like, if she has questions, I'm sure he's got some answers.
We're friends to the end, you hear me? Friends to the end!
Alright. I've never actually seen a Child's Play movie. I'm aware of the character in the movies, never actually seen one. Alright, well. Let's go see it then. Head in that direction. After we nav our, well, we'll just portal there. I don't think jumping off the side's gonna work. Ah, okay. I kind of figured, but yeah, I didn't know that. Alright, to the northern gate. Past this gate, then over the bridge lies Dawntrail. You have your permit, yes, packed and ready. No last minute stops to make before we leave. Forgive me, I'm afraid traveling with a new Dawn Servant may have scarred me for life. Music! Meanwhile, in the depths of the sky deep cenote. Oh. Something good happens, right? Maybe? Something good, right? Nothing bad. Right? You didn't finish them all, though. Well, he acquired them one way or another, I guess. I'm sure no violence or force was used whatsoever. This is the gate to the Golden City. 2 decades ago, your father bade me transcribe a letter to a scholar across the salt pertaining to the study of this place. What he discovered was something the Dawn Servant feared enough to seal away forever, or so he thought, until the right's objective became the City of Gold. But to think the Tanqua would be entrusted with its safekeeping, had I known the dawdling old fool carried a set of keystones, we might have spared ourselves those tiresome feats. Oh, that's how they got them. Cool. Great. Great power sleeps here, and with it you shall obtain your birthright. That you say, yet the new Dawn Servants succeeded where I could not. Taking their throne will be no easy task. The resilient son underestimates his own potential. There is no need to work. Excuse me, there is need to hiccup though, clearly. That looks fine. I have liberated the key from the Dawn Servant's vault, yet you alone have the means to unlock the gate. You gain all you were denied, the right, your father's shade, these bitter memories shall soon be forgotten. Seize your future. Promise, open the gate and become the ruler you are destined to be. Well. He's definitely not steering you towards evil. Don't worry. I can assure you, nothing he says is going to end up being evil. It's working. Some there can hear me? At last. Who's there? Show yourself. Only I could. Alas, this gate will not open for me. Only the key in your possession can connect us. You should not do that, but you know. Then you are the guardian of the city's great power? I do not claim this power is great, but the knowledge I possess is enough to realize any desire, to remake worlds. Is that so? Well, definitely not evil. Definitely not evil. Fascinating. Name your price then, for my desire is the world itself. Yes, yes, the resilient sun rises. Together we shall create a nation worthy of our rule. Oh. Promise, why? I was always more evil than you. Welp. The useless tool is cast aside. Deliver me a new world, one that bends to my will. As you wish, but in exchange. Sure, there's no payment. Why would anything take payment for ruling the world? Alright. Ooh. Presumably a new title. Checking those earlier. Sunforge. I like that. That's cool. Hell ho. Wait too much. No, before we do that, real quick. Bonk. There we go. Ready to get underway? Then present your travel pass to that guard and let's be off. You won't have to wait long to enjoy sightseeing. The bridge to Dawntrail is a wonder in its own right. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. From a distance. Guess we'll see it. Gate is barred to all save those with express permission from one of the Dawn Servants. I have expressed permission from one of the Dawn Servant. Signed by Val Waklamot herself. My apologies, miss. If you would wait here just a moment. feel like the guard armors, the helmet specifically. Alright, time to cross that bridge. We shall. Ah, another zone we've entered with some foggy weather. Storms are brewing.
On the far side of that great bridge unfolded the wilds of Shaloni, where the sun guides in the Shitonatam.
Oh. Gotcha. This is Arizona.
A harsh guide,
Understood.
to be sure, with its blazing rays scorching the land and hardening its inhabitants. But sweeping change had come to the arid expanse when, beneath its red crust, vast deposits of ceruleum were discovered. Embracing this opportunity, Vau Kona supporters hurtle on, driven by dreams of a future illuminated by blue flame. It is here that our journey continues, our path taking us along winding roads of steel. Each length of track a declaration of hope and ambition.
Alright.
My home, Yasulani, lies past Shaloni. It will be a long journey, but the railroad should make it easier.
I'm foreseeing that there might be a problem with the railroad that we're going to have to fix. It may be strange, but it's definitely not going to happen. And or this could just be the shortest zone ever.
Let's ride these fellows, shall we?
Alright. Sure, Runique? Great, so. One will suffice. I have a creature ready and waiting. But if you need to, then you'll have to wait. Runique have been acting strangely of late, more easily spooked and otherwise disagreeable. Picking out the few fit for Ranton's proven bothersome work. They're usually so docile, and the ones I saw earlier didn't appear to be unhealthy either, but much has changed since last I was here. Not the best start to our journey. Oh, the train station isn't far. Seeing as we aren't in a hurry, let's go on foot. Alright. About that, sir. As well-traveled as you look, it's not only the Runique that have been giving us trouble. Other wildlife have shown signs of aggression too. A merchant should be returning soon with one of our beasts. Stick around till they do, and I'll see you both on a Runique for a safer trip. Your offer is most appreciated, but I don't think my friend here is particularly concerned about the wildlife. A little concerned. But the Runique's Aaronville! The Runique! Whatever gets us where we're going faster. You know what? I'm going to try to talk him out of it. I know there's no changing whatever the story is going to do, but... Ah, if this is your first time in Shaloni, I can understand your enthusiasm. It'd be a shame not to ride one at least once while you're here. A fair point. if we're to give you the authentic Shaloni of experience, I suppose it's worth the wait. Right, change of plan. There's a small town nearby. We can pass the time there while waiting. You'll be heading to Usatahui. Then I'll have a man bring the runique over there. Just mind yourself around the drunkards and troublemakers, eh? Ah, yes. Really have just hit the Old West, haven't we? This is going to be another one of those zones without a lot of fishing in it, isn't it? Yeah, 4 fishing spots. Yeah, but there's an underwater fishing spot. Interesting. Somewhere out there is enough water to swim in. Noted. Let me up. Let me up. Let me up. I want to cheese it. Definitely a way we're supposed to do this. Oh. I guess it doesn't need to be cheesed. There's literally stairs. Literally stairs. Yeah, there's been a good amount of spearfishing. I like the spearfishing minigame. I definitely am really happy they did that versus what it used to be. What it used to be was fine, but what it is a lot of fun. Like, I tend to spend most of my time regular fishing, but spearfishing is just objectively more enjoyable. Let's progress further than the Dawntrail Mason area. Okay, that's fair. The merchant. What do you got? 94. We've seen the 94 gear. Right? Yeah. Pretty sure. Yes, we have. Okay. Cool. Unless they have anything down here. Nothing I haven't seen. Nifty, nifty. Nab this real fast. Last time I was here, it was a little more than a camp with a shop or 3.
Well, well. It's become a proper town.
Looks that way. I do dig the music. I'm curious to hear the daytime music too.
Now hold on a minute.
Definitely didn't expect to be in a western all of a sudden though. Not complaining. Just didn't expect it.
Some sort of trouble.
I'm talking to you, you old bastard.
Give me strength. For the last time, the investigation is closed. There's no refuting the evidence.
I don't give a shit about your evidence, you lying scum. You release my friends, or I'll make you wish you had.
Let me remind you who the scum is here.
Yeah. No, it's okay. We crossed the bridge. We're in the Wild West now.
To point their firearms at me, the deputy chief of the Dust Watch. And after taking them into custody, what should we discover but incontrovertible proof that they had committed larceny? They will not be released until they've paid for their crimes.
I'd heard the peacekeeping force had been formed to deal with growing lawlessness. Seems the situation is bad indeed.
Still can't get up a fuss, eh? Sounds like poor Zekua needs his bottle.
Ooh.
Sure he wouldn't prefer his mama's teat?
Ooh.
Treat me like a child, will you? My friends haven't done anything wrong, damn it! They've been framed!
That's what everyone says.
Oh, stubborn little runt. Listen here, Zekua. If you want to be treated like an adult, then you'd best comport yourself like one. That means respecting the rule of law.
Well, depends. If they were set up,
Order
then,
may
you know,
be
he's right.
precarious here in Shaloni, but it can be had if each man does the right thing. And for those that don't, well, they have to answer to the Dust Watch.
Depends. Were they actually doing bad, or are you a bad sheriff?
Now run along and think before you cast aspersions next time. Lest you hurt my feelings.
You know, to think he may not be on the up and up. Maybe. Just
Fine.
maybe.
If that's how it's gonna be.
I wouldn't if I were you.
Oh, hey.
Is that?
Yes, we've entered Texas. Correct.
There's a time to fight and a time to withdraw. For you, that's now.
Athenian just pulls out a gun, too.
Hey! What are you doing, Zekua? You better not be stirring up trouble.
No.
Wahute, you sack of Ronek shit! This ain't over. You hear me?
Bye.
You want to tell me what that was about?
Eh.
Nothing that need concern you, sir. Zekua is simply struggling to come to terms with the low character of his friends. But for good measure, I'll have the men keep an eye on him.
I'm sure you will.
Yes, you do that.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll go make my rounds.
Sure you will.
I wasn't expecting to see your faces among the crowd. Talk is rife there's a new Dawn servant. Take it you found it then. The Golden City.
Yeah, we found it. Left it locked. Came up here.
Aye,
I'm sure nothing will unlock it while we're
contest is
gone.
over. And as I needed to return home to Yasulani, I offered to show our friends some of Shak Tural. What brings you north?
Nothing in particular. Just seeing what there is to see.
Fair.
Gulul Jaja compensated me rather generously for our duel. I'll be able to enjoy a comfortable life on the road for the foreseeable future.
Didn't get ripped off. Alright.
I shall be moving on.
We did it for free.
Oh, by the way, I recommend you try the Sabatender. They may not look it. They're surprisingly delicious.
But we don't serve Sabotender here.
Apparently they do now. You know, all of a sudden, new dishes. No sooner do we set out than we run into excitement. At least no one was hurt. The Dust Watch has their work cut out for them. For as long as I can remember, all disputes, big or small, were settled by dueling. Next to Arizona? Yeah, Arizona, Texas, insert any western here. Yeah, absolutely. The peoples of Shaleone rarely saw eye to eye. For better or worse, it was the simplest way to settle differences. Since most people would sooner not risk their lives, though, it encouraged parties to pursue peaceful resolutions in a roundabout fashion. The Dust Watch was likely established by supporters of Koana, preferring peace by enforced through the formal rule of law. It's, you know. Sorry, I saw somebody had the Trike minion, and I had to look up how to get it, because I know Calico likes dinosaurs a lot, and mains a Triceratops in Path of Titan. Looks like it's from the, I think it's from the Kupo of Fortune from Scardian Restoration. Okay, good to know, good to know. All of which is to say that, unless a lengthy stay in a jailhouse appeals to you, be mindful of how you handle your arms in town. Hey, 98. I got a few levels because I was doing roulettes earlier, and then also did a few fates too. Not many fates, but a few. Fortune. I haven't actually been back to the Scardian Restoration in a damn long time, so bet you it's pretty hard to get those. Oh, it's a first prize too. I mean, it would have to be. Yeah, of course. Well, maybe if I have any crafters to level, I'll go back there. Well, good to know. Good to know. I should like to think the stableman has arrived with the runique by now. I'll go on ahead to check. If you still want to have a look around, then be my guest. Come and find us when you've had your fill. Also means, I don't know if it's market boardable, but if it is, it ain't going to be cheap. Ooh, hello, friend. What card do you have? You got time for a game of Triple Threat? Yeah, let's go. You got something. Same swap 3 open plus cheese. Oh, this guy's gonna suck. We'll start with his own card, I guess. He can take his own card, then go ahead. He didn't. Damn. I think he knows I've got nothing that can take that 6 from up top. Ugh. Alright, well. You would, you bastard. Can't take that either. It's gonna be one of them ties. No! You're gonna win. Jeez. Alright. I might have to get a better deck. I've just been using recommended. Alright, aha, totally different. Don't really have a good way to take them. Yeah, can't do anything with that. Take the win. Really wanted your card, dude. Give me a card. Didn't actually pay attention to what his card probably is. It's probably that one. Oh, I mean that one. Oh, my turn to go again first? You shouldn't have. So glad you toss me your worst card every time. So convenient. So convenient. Give me your cards. Alright, good. Give me a card. Hey, look at that. He gave me his card. He listened. What a fine fellow. And now we continue on. Lots of quests open up. Oh, including this. Why didn't you open earlier? I mean, it's fine. I'll repair my stuff. Eventually. I think I'll eventually. Not now. Friend, I take it? Sorry to have kept you both waiting. Unruly wildlife's not the only source of recent distress, I'm afraid. Also been a rise in robberies targeting merchants. As a result, we've got a lengthy list of folks wanting to use our runique. Which is why I have to ask that you stop at White Springs. That's fine, of course, but why haven't the Dustwatch dealt with this banditry? Kamaka and his fellows are doing what they can, but they reckon the bandits are operating as a gang. Rounding them up is easier said than done. If you have anything of value, you'll want to take care. Thank you for the warning. Be sure to stay vigilant. Right then, if you're ready to set off, I'll see you on your way. Ready? Then saddle up. Your friends seem to know the way, so I won't bother giving you directions. Alright, let's mount up, ride out. Yeah, apparently it's changed a little bit around here. Yeah, no, this is a good music zone. Far Stranger Things, yeah, true. Like, I don't have Far Stranger Things in my mount set up right now. Farming with Ceruleum. I want to fish. Can't fish in Ceruleum. There you. Oop. Gills. As soon as you do dismount, then the next passengers are already on their way. They really are short on runique. No. This is the Waze Springs, perhaps the busiest town here in Chalone. People travel here from all over hoping to find their fortune. The change come to Husho Ahui was surprising enough, but this is no less impressive. They've achieved a great deal in the 3 years I've been away. The station is open on the eastern side of town, but there should still be time before the next train departs. If you don't mind, I'd like to pay a visit to an old friend of my mentor. Don't worry, there's definitely something wrong with the train that will prevent it from going forward. For now. Latte is her name, and if she learned that I passed through without saying a word, she'd never let me hear the end of it. She set out from our village 10 years ago, hoping to earn coin as a traveler about Tyrol. I can but assume she too came here seeking greater opportunities. In any case, let us see if we can find her. Her blue hair should make her easy to spot. And the giant MSQ marker over her head. Little A, little B. Alright, you fix me up. And my fishing gear too. There we go. Let's see where we can find our friend. I mean, his friend, but still. A friend. Probably not going to be on the outskirts, but you know. Ah, yes, target practice. Cactus targets. There we go. A free EXP food. Huh. Interesting. Yes, I'm Latte, and who might you be? He's my friend. Yeah, I know you can get the Butterfingers mount through Twitch drops now. But I already have the Butterfingers mount, because I bought Butterfingers. So, you know. Could it be? Goodness, it is. Erinvel. Yes. You know, considering that there's no way we could possibly know the, like, meaning or what behind his name, he is very secretive about it. Oh yeah, there's a... I don't know how long you have to watch for the mount, but I know there's Twitch drops going on now, as of today, because it's the actual release day. A man grown. Such a darling little child, as a darling little thing as a child. You know, it's only been 3 years since last we spoke. Really? Only 3? I suppose it all starts to get hazy after a while, living as long as we do. 180 minutes for the mount. Okay, cool. Well, this is Latte. She's known my mentor since they were children. Congrats on the mount, then. Nice to meet you. Never thought I'd see the day when you travel with company. You really have grown, Elin Shipaya. Okay, well, so that's... Yeah, you... He clearly doesn't want us to pry, but... Sure. Cookies and some Aetheryte tickets along the way. Oh, okay, cool. Nifty. I don't even know if I have any Aetheryte tickets. I should take a look. Alright, alright. I was born Elinishipia. I adopted a new name when I became a gleaner. One that adheres to Eastern Vera conventions, so as to avoid drawing attention. I don't know. You've really avoided it as much as you could, and like, that's fine, but... I don't know. You really jumped the gun to make sure nobody's even said it. Given that this is a homecoming, it was only a matter of time before you found out. Nevertheless, I would appreciate it if you would continue using my chosen name. Yeah, that's fine. All you had to say is, I prefer Erinvel, which you've said. But it's just weird that you've gone so hard out of your way to stop anyone from saying it. But okay. We're not going to, like, dick you over now. A homecoming, you know? I've been thinking of paying the old stomping grounds to visit myself. Be good to see Chahuchika again? She's the finest archer I know. Eleni Shipia's mother and mentor. Every time I dropped by, she'd treat us to a veritable feast, prepared with fresh game she'd hunted herself. You're impressive with the bow too, Latte, even among the Shitona. No, I couldn't compare to Kachiwa, but her skill at arms pales in comparison to her knowledge of nature. That would earn her a place among Galul Jaja's traveling companions, after all. She was always the inquisitive sort, but a journey across Tyrol lit a fire in her. It's cool. It's hard for me to do worse with them, so you know. I guess just stop caring. Yeah, it's fine. Even after Erenvel was born, she often left him in my care so that she could embark on other expeditions in search of the unknown. Oh, how you would cry and beg her to take you along. Must have been hard on you. Latte, please. What? We're all friends here, aren't we? No matter how many times I asked, the answer was always the same. You can come when you've proven you're a true explorer. Oh, high temps next week? Boo. Thus did she task me with finding the Golden City. Despite my best efforts, all paths led nowhere. I assumed it was but a dreamer's fancy, a ploy to goad me into experiencing the wide world. But it was real, and we found it. You found it? That's part of the writer's succession. I assumed everyone had heard. It's amazing. Oh, she'll be thrilled. A little high, yeah. And eager to bombard me with questions, no doubt. It's looking, I mean, it won't be that high, but it's looking like about 90 degrees here the day I'm going into the city for Pokemon Go Fest. Though, this far out it could change. Well, we should be on our way. Thank you so much for stopping by. Give my best to come... Help! I need help! No. Something that stops us from going forward? No. What's that about? It sounds like somebody who needs help to me, if I were to guess. We'll investigate. Please wait here. Shot in the dark. I think somebody needs help with something. Ah, finally some clear weather. No doubt these are the infamous local bandits. Please, you have to help. I've been robbed. It's Namiko, Waklamont's nursemaid. Aaron, the Viper. Come any closer and we'll slit her throat from ear to ear. So much as nick her skin, you won't live to regret it. Oh yeah? Hold on, did you say this is Waklamont's nursemaid? Maybe this ain't such a good idea. Take the goods to the boss, we'll deal with this. This is definitely not a great idea for you guys, but hey, you know. Please, you have to give it back. Well, you no longer have a hostage, but there's that. I'm going after Namika. This lot I leave to you. I think I might be able to handle some bandits. Maybe. You bastard. I'll hang him by the ears and feed the old woman to the dogs. Yeah, will you? We'll deal with them later. First we need to put this one in the dirt. And yeah, it's 2 against 1, but like, you guys don't even know. Don't even know. You know what? Just to make sure. I don't doubt. But just to guarantee. No, you're dead? Oh, shame. Yeah. They kind of dropped like flies. Not that I expected anything different, but still nice. Man, there's a whole lot of not water around here. Damn. They said it's ceruleum, but like, I can fish in that, right? Yeah, I can. You do not sense any fish here. Then why let me push the button? Do we need ceruleum fishing or something? Oh, whatever. It's fine. On our way. Thank you. I don't know what I would have done without you. The bandit managed to get away, but I have an idea of where they're headed. They said they stole something from you, or you said. The bracelet, it was a parting gift from Wak Lamont. I see. Close as you two were, I can only imagine how much it meant to you. But what brings you all this way? With the right of succession ended and Wak Lamont crowned the next Dawn servant, she is ready to stand on her own. I told her as much, and of my plans to return home to Yusolani. Yusolani, yep. She gave me the bracelet that I might always remember our time together. Filled me with such joy, I wanted everyone to know, everyone to see this wonderful gift given to me by the vow of resolve. And now it's gone. I would have let them take every coin to my name, if only they'd left me that bracelet. I would ask what you intend to do, but I know that look. We're getting the bracelet back. Please, you mustn't put yourself in harm's way for my sake. Whatever. I can assure you no harm will come to us. Viper will make sure of that. I understand your methods can be brutal, but it would be wise to show some restraint, lest you find yourself on the wrong side of the law. Perhaps I should come as well, to be sure all proceeds as it should. Yes, you, the strong man. I don't know what to say. I can see why Wak Lamont put so much faith in you both. Before anything else, let's see her back to Wezi Springs. She'll be safer in town, and with Latte there to keep an eye on her, we should have nothing to worry about. Thank you, both of you. Alrighty. Bring her back to town. Casually cut through the graveyard. Is that a cactuar gravestone? Or is it just, I guess it's how some of the cactuars grow. Man, look at those giant barrels. Aaronville told me what happened, and you needn't worry about Namika. If those bandits should find us, I'll kick up a fuss and see them driven off. That bracelet meant everything to her, and those bandits wouldn't care even if they knew. Makes me sick. But at least she's safe, and I know you'll set things right. Yeah, at least for some money, and some food. Alright, let's go and recover that bracelet. While I have nothing but contempt for those bandits, as this involves a gift from Wak Lamont, we must be mindful how our actions might reflect upon her. I doubt Namiko would find joy in the return of said gift if lives were taken in the process. I get it, hit for non-lethal. If it comes to violence, I ask that you stop short of killing them. The rest we can leave to the Dustwatch. Well now, that makes me think you're strong. Really strong. Are you? I may have saved the star on one occasion. You know, why hide it? You saved the star? That's a bold claim to make, but if true, that certainly speaks to your strength. If your curiosity has been sated, then please indulge mine. Is there anything you can tell us about these bandits? Let's see. Well, of late there's been talk about some unsavory types coming and going from Tochen Yawi to the south. Is that the old mining town that was abandoned? That's the one. Now that ceruleum extraction is big business, no one wants to waste their time picking up the dried up veins there. It's like a perfect lair for bandits, not to mention that the one with the bracelet fled in that direction. So we'll be investigating the place. I can let the Dustwatch know if you'd like. No, not yet. It would be best if we went alone. Something I'd like to ascertain, if you've no objection. What? You think that the guy might be working with the bandits? I don't know. Probably not. Definitely not. No, definitely not. Right then, let's be off. I got way more sleep last night, but I think I'm still working off the deficit from Sunday night where I got none. It's on my own shenaniganry. From. You know what? You guys look hot. Take snow. Wonderful. Look at this water in it. Nope, it's just a flat top. Ooh, I want fish. Seems the bandits have claimed this place for themselves. Yep. Yeah, I guess so. Not even super far outside of town either. That guy's outfit just looks like a God Hand villain. Just a generic Zone 1, Zone 2 God Hand villain. They made no attempt to conceal their presence. How can the Dustwatch not have noticed by now? Question for another time. First, we must find the bracelet. I don't see the bandit who had it. Perhaps they're on one of the buildings. Ramshackle as they are, it should prove a simple thing to eavesdrop on anyone inside. If you would go and have a look about, I'll keep watch for trouble. Oh, hey guys, how's it going? Shame you had to non-lethally die. You know what? I have no reason to pop this on you, but I'm doing it anyway. Take this. Oh, I didn't get the last hit? Boo. Man. So where do I eavesdrop right here? Oh, there you go. Bandits will not notice you here. You can safely eavesdrop on any inside. As you lean in to listen, you begin to pick out voices in the muffled chatter. I don't know where we'd be without him. Probably shoveling sand, praying we would strike it rich. Ain't that the truth? Only an idiot would work the mines with easier money to be had. Only got a boss who can keep the dust watch off our backs, huh? Yeah, watch what you say. The wind's got a way of carrying secrets to the wrong ears. Maybe so, but who'd ever believe one of them sainted souls was running our crew? That drunk who brought your story about gold shitting alpaca, am I right? Ah. Well, crazy. The bandit that seems to be doing really good and nobody can catch him, even though they should definitely have been caught by now. Working with the deputy. Bandits will not notice you here. As you lean in to listen, a familiar voice rings out through the wall. Let me out of here, you bastard! Shut your mouth, you sniveling little brat. Make me! I'll get you all back for framing my friends. The vulture, most of all. You tell him he can eat shit. Hey, how about we give you the chance to tell him yourself? We'll see how tough you are then. Well, that seems to be going well. Guess he tried to do something, you know, take matters into his own hand. And it went badly. Bandits will not notice you here. As you lean in to listen, you hear someone entering the room on the other side. Brought back a prize you're gonna love, boss. Have a look at this bracelet. Beautiful, ain't it? Bet it was made by a famous artisan. You idiot! How are we supposed to move something like this without attracting attention? Boss, please, please, I'm sorry. Reckon we could find a sailor who won't ask questions. Sell it for a song. Here, your reward. Don't bring me this kind of grief again. I won't, boss. Thank you. Well, sounds like they maybe have the bracelet. Gonna show you? Let's retreat for now. Or you could sell it to me. My price is, letting you live. So, you know. So are you able to learn anything? No. No idea. The leader is a man of the Dust Watch. That would explain why these bandits have been able to do as they please. And you say they gave the bracelet to him. Seems we have our work cut out for us. Did you hear anything else of note? Yeah. Our little friend is captured. Zekoa, that's the boy who confronted one of the officers in town, isn't it? Definitely not an officer who's working with them. Did you say they threatened to take him to speak with the Vulture? Their leader's alias, no doubt. Vulture. Fitting for a man who preys on the helpless. Well then, not only do we have a better idea of who's behind the recent rash of robberies, but we also know he has the bracelet. I just have to find out who the Vulture is. Retrieving it without bloodshed will prove difficult, though. If he's that quick to point a gun at his own underlings. Ooh. We need to get him alone. We'll do the smart option. I can take him. I believe it. Like, we can. But, you know. You're right. If we confront him with his henchmen around, a violent outcome is all but guaranteed. I might have a plan. There's a small settlement to the southeast of here. Luwa Teninyawasa? Meet me there and I'll explain everything. That place, you know. Name just rolls off the tongue. There we go. Listening and looking for water as we go. If nothing else, I'm sure we'll pass some and... Excuse me. Once we have flying, it should be pretty abundantly clear where the water ends up being. Well, there's probably some on that end by the bridge, too. I hadn't even thought about that. But presumably the bridge that goes over water, so, you know. That doesn't guarantee it's fishable, but it should be a spot to try. If we're to retrieve the bracelet without conflict, it won't be done barging in through the front door. We'll have to lure him out. To do that, we'll avail ourselves of Yahichiya, dragon-like creatures that live to the south of here. Alright. As it's their breeding season, you see, and the males will flock to the scent of a female in heat. With a few ingredients and a sample of their feces, I can create an attractant that resembles the scent when burned. We can then lure the Yahichiya into the bandits' hideout, flushing out the vulture in his gang. Then, while they're contending with our flying friends, we can sneak in and search for the bracelet. I'm afraid I must ask for that you collect the excrement. While I see to that, I will go and procure the remaining ingredients. Poop quest, what is this? Wow. And before you say anything, I do not ask this because my aversion to feces. It would simply be easier for me to find the specific species of wild plant we require. Here, take these 3 pouches, see them filled, and I will handle the rest. Why do you have poop bags? Alright, let's go fill poop bags. Alright. You know, this mount seems to fit in perfectly around here. It's a great mount anywhere, but I feel like right around here is just like perfect. Anywhere in the zone, really. Oh hey, that's right. Oh hey, dinosaurs. Okay. Yeah, of course. Any bag could be a poop bag if you try hard enough. Hey May, how's it going? Welcome to Paperland of the chat. You're not wrong, but also, but yes, you're right. I doubt these were specifically designed to hold poop. He's just a gleaner. Well, I don't know. He's a gleaner. He might have bags specifically designed to hold poop. No, no droppings here. But yeah, they're probably just regular satchels that he's just like filling with poop. Presumably his oldest, nastiest satchels, because, you know, once it's filled with poop, I don't think you're doing much else with it. I don't think you go back to putting berries in it after that. Probably not, at least. Yeah, he does specialize in wildlife, yeah. You survey the area, no poop. And a pile of poop for the patch. Northwood Band. Nope. Gonna keep riding. Aww, the sheep can bark. Very cute. Texas is going alright. Other than the utter lack of fishing. That is the downside. I wish to fish, but water be not here. Finished already, are we? Excellent, this will do nicely. All that's left is to mix the pieces with tumble claw fibers, dried nopal tender root, and a generous helping of animal fat. Oh, let us go back to town. Trade like level 40, you're right, but so do the developers, so like, yes, you're correct, but all of those things were used in specific places. Honestly, thematically they were cool, but I find it a lot easier to just look for water, because if cloud fishing kept being useful, you'd have to check every ledge of every zone that was ever elevated, and I don't want to do that. That's just tedious. It was a cool idea, and I like being able to cast under the clouds occasionally, but I really don't hate the fact aether fishing. Now, if they kept, like, aether and lava fishing, cool. Because those are ones that are rare enough and, like, distinctive enough, but, like, cloud fishing, where it was just, yeah, fish off the edge of the zone, was a little, like, that could be anywhere, but you want me to do it in, like, 3 specific spots. Didn't hate it when it was there, don't miss it. Unify alternate fishing in one group? Probably, but again, I don't want to have to go around the outside of every single zone that is elevated. I don't want that. That's too much. Everything is ready. Time to set our plan into motion. I kind of like looking out for food, so... Or food, wow, I was thinking looking out for water. Like, it works. Lava, again, I could... That would work. A fair number appear to be gathered inside. Now's our chance. We'll keep watch from here. The attractant I leave to you. Toss it into the bonfire near the middle of town. The Yehi-Siha Sia will come soon after. Those guys, fine. You know, I was going to help out in the combat, but you summoned Bahamut. You don't need help. Also, you have a relic weapon. GG. I mean, if I could just, I mean, I could just not aim these. But... Couch fishing, yeah, clearly. It's being a bit weird tonight. Oh, hold on. Oh, you. I don't know why I had pizza earlier. My stomach don't like their sauce these days. I do. Stomach don't. But solution to the problem. Especially because I just bought a new thing anyway. It's good because that's empty now. Take this burning poop. It's foul spelling, burning poop, that the males think is a female in heat, so they show up angry and horny. Really just doing our worst to the bandits, huh? What's that smell? That reeks. What did you put in the fire? Wasn't me, I swear. Ah, did something die? Oh, glad they're all going to be right here when this goes down. Someone want to explain that ungodly stench to me? Oh, hey, look, he was evil the whole time. Definitely didn't see that coming. Well, good, we get to take him down. The boss? Over there. Huh? What in the world? Well. Run for your lives! So the smoke's what drew them here. I swear, when I find out who did this. I mean, hopefully he doesn't see us, but I'd say our friends have stirred up enough trouble. Time to retrieve the bracelet. Well, we know it's not indoors. It's kind of being held on to for the moment. Don't think the guys... Hey, what's going on out there? Someone here in case you've forgotten. I did. Sit tight, we'll be back for you. What? You gotta get me out of here now. They're gonna kill me. Not right now, they're not. I'm begging you, please. They'll hear you. Ah, you mean they heard you. Well. Shit, who was that? I mean, we definitely saw you. Hey, you gonna help me or what? No, you ruined it now. We were gonna free you, but... Bracelet must wait. Let's break him out and withdraw for now. Oh. Great. You really screwed it up, kid. You really screwed it up. All that effort and not to show for it. Sorry about that, but damn, I didn't think anyone would have the balls to take on the Vulture. Yeah, we did, and you ruined it. No need to apologize. We were planning to save you eventually. Really? I don't even know who you are. You secret admirers of mine or something? No. Yeah, it's just having fun with you. But I do appreciate the help. I imagine you would. This man they call the Vulture. I've seen his face before. Was he not the officer you confronted in town? One and the same. When he's not masquerading as a gang leader, he serves as deputy chief to the Dustwatch. Explain why the bandits are so confident they can avoid capture. Yeah. You're trying to get back something the Vulture stole, right? Let me help. It's the least I could do after you bailed me out back there. I have an idea where he hid his cash. Reckon he's headed there now, too. We can go together. Got a score to settle with myself. Don't doubt that you do, but we need to know what it is first. Wait, tell us? Why do we need to know? I mean, I'm curious, but... Right, so, those bandits in town, they're called the Daybreakers. It was me and my friends that founded the group. But it wasn't a gang of cutthroats, not back then. We just wanted to protect people who couldn't protect themselves. Kids from being harassed by bullies, workers being exploited by the mining concerns, folks who needed help to even the odds. Big vampire mommy. I bet she is too. That was 3 years ago, and whenever we found someone scheming in the shadows, we settled matters the best way we knew how. The duel. See, by the old laws, anyone who loses in a duel must be held to account for their crimes, even those in positions of authority. And we made damn sure they did, every time. Before we knew it, our small band of friends commanded a force to be reckoned with. Then about a year ago, the Vulture and his thugs showed up. They got the better of us and took over the Daybreakers. Everyone was afraid of him, so they did his bidding without question, but when he showed them how they could make a fortune easily, that was when he really won them over. Now the Daybreakers is nothing but a bunch of bandits and cutthroats who prey on the people it was created to protect. 100, we got to try it last kill. Ooh, very nice. Talked it over with my friends, Kinoa and Lewin, and we all agreed the only way to stop him was to challenge him to a duel. And he accepted. I still remember how he gloated that he'd win. Nifty. Alright, good old fireballs. But when the day came, he showed up with the Dustwatch and had my friends arrested on charge of robbery. Except that wasn't enough, he set their bail at a price no one could ever hope to pay. With them locked away, there was no one left to help me. None of my older friends from the Daybreak, and certainly not the Dustwatch. That's why you were ready to challenge him in the middle of town? I was, until that guy with the spear stopped me. No sooner had I stepped out of town than the Vulture's minions caught me by surprise. They took me prisoner, then, well, you know the rest. He said the Dustwatch should be of no help. Are they all working for the Vulture then? No, not all of them. The sheriff, Karamaka, he's as honest as they come. A staunch keeper of the peace. Problem is, he's a little too trusting and doesn't suspect a thing. If it were my word against the deputy chiefs, who do you think he'd believe? Well, if he knows where this Vulture keeps his spoils, perhaps he can help us recover Namika's bracelet. What do you think? Sure. For what it's worth, I have a plan, but I can't do it alone. A plan? All I ask is that you hear me out, but not here. I'll be waiting for you at the Wezi Springs. Wezi? At the Springs. Guess we can decide what to do after he gives us the pitch. I mean, we're probably going to go along with it, but we'll see. No. No. Good, they're out there. Nope, not you. Good to hear. This is where he hides his loot. I expect he'll show up soon. Law of the land gets us wild banana blend. Delicious. Well, look who it is. Storing stolen goods here seems risky, but I suppose it's an option for someone with his authority. Yeah, he moves his spoils in cerulean barrels when no one would think to look. They mix in with regular shipments of fuel to Luliola, whether they're sold off. He said he stole a bracelet of yours, right? If he knows you're on his tail, chances are he'll be eager to get what he can for it. But I doubt he'd trust a lackey with the business. Given the providence of the piece, no, I'll wager he's not letting that bracelet out of his sight till he's got a coin in hand. Wasn't sure what to make of you after Uswahi, but I'm glad to see you're more than an impulsive child. Barely, but you know. Well, not my finest hour, I'll admit. But there's a lesson in that. The vulture's a sloppy bastard. If we're going to catch him, we need to back him into a corner with hard evidence. Oh, he's a slippery, not sloppy. That's my plan. I mean, he's probably sloppy too, but... First, we need to lure him away from here. Over to Satowahi would be ideal. For that, I need one of you to help me. This will buy time for the other to search the barrels for any stolen goods, and using that will expose him as a criminal. There's no way to tell if who it is carrying the bracelet, but regardless, there'll be time enough to find it once he's behind bars. Won't he simply feign ignorance? Or innocence, even? Oh, he'll try. That's when I'll challenge him to a duel. A duel? That approach didn't work out so well for your friends, as I recall. True, but unlike before, I'll challenge him in front of the whole town. That way he won't be able to wriggle out of it like before. Every man, woman, and child in the wilds understands the importance of duels and the old laws. The deputy chief would never disgrace himself by refusing. But wouldn't you be breaking the law by using a firearm in town? Not as if we'd be using live rounds, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. Oh, they have duels. Gotcha. What's important is that I get him to duel with as many witnesses as possible. When he loses, and he will lose, that'll be the end of the vulture. Alright. Plan is not without flaws, but what do you think? Do you have a plan? I don't. Let's see. Yeah, let him have his duel. Thanks. I sure was lucky running into the two of you. You won't regret this, I promise. If you're satisfied, then so am I. I knew I could count on you. I was seen in Toten, so it's probably best I stay and search the barrels. Then you're with me. Tell the vulture I tried to rob you, but you managed to overpower me. Even if he suspects a trap, you won't be able to resist taking the bait. You'll want to buy your friend as much time as possible and make your way to Ustahoyi. Once you get the vulture there, I'll take care of the rest. Alright then, let's get to it. Alright. Hey guy, I got robbed. He attempted to rob me. You should do something about it, mister. So I think I did finally get one of those. The Siha were likely that and Tona's doing? What's his angle? Then there's that brat. It's past time I dealt with him. The Boogie's to presence, poke him. What's this? An unfamiliar face in these parts. If you need of the Dust Watch, miss? What? Zekko tried to rob you, but you apprehended him. I see. So desperate was he to see his friends free from prison. He turned to a life of crime. How awful. You have my sincerest thanks, miss. Might I trouble you to take me to him? Accompanying you, yada yada. Now that this is an appropriate time for me to play, not that this is an appropriate time for me to play tour guide, but if you insist. Springs is home to a thriving cerulean mining industry. The prospect of easy coin has attracted some undesirables, though. Yeah, you... Yeah, bring them all the way out here. Map doing? Yeah, pretty okay. I've got another thing over there. Haven't gone up there yet. This the place? I don't see him. A little further. I see. Very well. Lead on. Well, it doesn't matter too much what he's got to say, but yeah, we got him. There's gold in these fields, blue gold. But be wary of the beasts in these parts. They may prefer to snack on cerulean, but for you, I reckon they'd make an exception. Alright, don't get eaten. Damn it, stuck. Is this the place then? Sorry, still learning my way around. Some sort of joke of all the... Let's keep moving. Oh, that looks, yep. Big. Good to know Potts is just chilling over here. Also, not pronouncing that name. This better be the place. Must have been a different rock. Patience is wearing awfully thin, miss. If he isn't at the next place we stop, I may be forced to do something you and I would both dearly regret. Wow, so glad that... I really don't want to get noticed. Almost there. And... just gonna go to the quest spot. Along with apparently a lot of people. Alright, where is he? don't see him anywhere. Where's Zikawa? Tell me where he is, or I'll bury you in the same grave. He must have escaped. That's it. I've had it with these games, and I've had it with you. Hey, Wu-Tay, you looking for me? Yep, just chilling in town. Oh, right outside of town. You want to place me under arrest, you'll have to work a little harder. You'll be begging for a cell by the time I'm done with you. Alright. He really is kind of breaking his character, as it were. You know,
Wu-Tay! Finally caught up to me, I see.
the concept of, man, you kind of led me randomly through the desert. I'm going to kill you now, is not what you expect a lawmaker or law protector to say. I've had it with you. I'm going to bury you now.
Well, well, if it isn't our young outlaw. You've taken up stealing, I'm told. Can't say I'm surprised about that, but I am surprised that you'd offer yourself up to be arrested.
Well, about that.
Sorry to disappoint, but you're the one who's going to answer for their crimes today.
Yeah.
Hey, that's my jewelry!
In my bag! So you found the stolen goods. That's fine work.
This barrel was at Shishenawetsi Springs, mixed in with others bound for Tuliyola. The Landsguard would have presumed it part of the regular cerulean shipments and waved it through.
Probably.
And once it reached its destination, it would have been retrieved, and its contents sold for coin.
The audacity. Do we know who's behind this?
Yes.
As fortune would have it, I spied the leader of this operation being handed one of the stolen items. A bracelet, which Vau Wuklamat had intended for her nursemaid, Namika.
It was from the Vow of Resolve?
It was.
Oh.
You maybe
You've
goofed.
seen it then?
I mean, you goofed
No,
again with it.
no, never. And if I knew who had it, I would have arrested the scoundrel.
Yeah, sure.
What's the meaning of this, Wu-Tay?
I mean, it sounds like he's corrupt. Working with
It's
bandits.
a setup, sir. I have the bracelet, yes, but I only because I found it. I swear.
Mm-hmm.
They're the real criminals. They concocted this scheme to frame me, so they could get me out of the picture.
Mm-hmm.
If you feel your honor's at stake, there's always the old-fashioned way.
There is.
The law which folks have used to settle their differences for generations.
You don't mean...
Doll.
Wahute, I challenge you to a duel. The winner is right, the loser is wrong. Doesn't get simpler than that.
You don't.
Yeah, have at it!
Let your pistols do the talking!
Yeah, that.
Please, do you honestly believe you can goad me into playing your game?
You refuse then? Huh. A baby alpaca's got more fight than you.
Ah, yes, the insult throwing begins.
All right, boy. But remember, you asked for this.
Yeah, well, he seemed pretty confident, so...
Give him what for!
I don't know why, but Zekwa seemed really confident.
Even if it's just rubber bullets, we're in the middle of town.
Be quiet. Just watch.
You. I had the bracelet.
Little shit.
Well, looks like we won. Cool. Faster draw.
Looks like you've gotten slow in your old age, Vulture.
Hey, look, he had the bracelet. Who would have thought?
You and I are going to have a long talk.
No, we don't need worse tumbleweeds.
I apologize for dueling in the middle of town. If you want to lock me up, then lock me up. But please, let my friends go. They've done nothing wrong.
You drew your gun within town limits. But Wahute drew first. Far as I'm concerned, you acted in
You know?
self-defense.
Reasonable.
As are your friends.
Ah, you're not such a bad guy after all.
Just a man of the wilds, like you. But to think that Wahute had taken control of the Daybreakers, it pains me that it happened right under my nose.
What are you gonna do about his crew? Some of them are still in Tonatenui.
Yeah, that's how I said it.
Those who have broken
Every
the law
time.
will be taken into custody. But those who haven't will be given the chance to resume walking the straight and narrow. What about you, Zekwa? What do you intend to do now?
So okay, the click's gonna register. Thank you.
What I've always
I have to
done.
look at my mouse.
Protect the weak and help the helpless. The old-fashioned way.
Bullets. You know.
Here, this was Vawuk Lamott's gift for someone, wasn't it?
It very much was.
Yes, a person very dear to her.
I suppose this is where we go our separate ways. My thanks again for your help apprehending the vulture.
Yeah, no problem. That's what we do, you know. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Easy. Now can we take the train? It ended up being rather more complicated than expected, but all's well that ends well. Ooh, finally, it's over. I couldn't have brought him to justice without your help. I don't know how I'll ever repay you. Apparently with 2 banana smoothies. You know, better than most people do. Ah, I think we're leaving. Now that we have the bracelet, let us return to the springs. We'll be staying there long. I'd like to give you a proper thanks after I find my friends. We weren't planning on it, but there's no need to rush. We'll see you at the springs then. Tally ho. We could also tease it out. Ugh. I always forget you teleport with your mount and I hop off it. I gotta get me a dragon. It's gotta be a lot easier now to do the fights. The drop rate's probably still, you know, not ideal, but the fights, especially once people are 100 and got some gear, probably a bit easier. A bracelet, thank you so much. Probably not soloable, I'd assume, but like, probably small groupable. Small uncoordinated groupable. It's more than just a gift, it's part of me I can never hope to replace. Truly, Waclamont is blessed to have such devoted friends. Well, I wouldn't put it quite that way. I prefer to think of us more as long-standing acquaintances. Regardless of how you choose to describe it, there's no denying the depth of your bond, though I'm sure you'll continue to do so. Can't say I'm surprised the Deputy Chief turned out to be the bandit's leader. I always knew something wasn't right about him. Easy claim to make with the gift of hindsight. No, it was pretty obvious, actually. Pretty obvious. There you are. The real Daybreakers have arrived. I'd like you to meet my 2 best friends, Kuikana and Liwine? If it wasn't for you believing in Sekoa and doing what you did, we'd still be locked up. Very, very likely. You have no idea how satisfying it was to see that bastard put behind bars. I never gave up hope that Zeko would find a way to get us out. He always was the best part of the Daybreakers. Glad he was able to convince you to go along with the plan. Unfortunately, our group is smaller now and lacking in strength. Besides, some outlaws might see us as an easy target. Even so, if anyone should give the Dust Watch the slip, the Daybreakers will be there. We'll train night and day, so no one will get the better of us ever again. Isn't that right? You'll teach us how you draw your pistol so fast, won't you? Well, we won't need to duel if all goes as it should. But on the off chance it doesn't, we'd best make sure everyone can match or beat my speed. We owe you a great debt, and one of these days I'll be sure to repay it. On that you have my word. Till we meet again. If you'll excuse me, I shall find a quiet place to rest. As I'll be here a while yet, though, do let me know if there's any way I can be of assistance. We're not planning to take the train home? Oh, train service has been suspended, didn't I tell you? You mentioned no such thing. Something about the tracks being damaged in the last quake. The tunnel was closed as well. An earthquake must have happened while we were still down south. There have been quite a few tremors of late, and a rather large one struck not long before you two arrived. I can only hope no one was hurt. At any rate, if you want to know when service will resume, you could speak with the station master yourself. Let's do that. The station is just over there. Yo, Ramen. How's it going? Welcome to Viperland in the chat. How you doing? Also, ramen. Oh, that's the wrong one. Progress. I did not catch the one that had a window when we started stream, but almost done with Eastern. I'm very clearly going down the list. This is probably not the best way to handle fishing, but it's the way I'm doing it. So, okay, chatting with Grim. Cool, cool. Hope Grim's doing well too. Oh, I don't know why I'm going to the 8th rank. I need to go this way. That's you do cool. Yeah, it's to me. I like having it just checked off. Star Rail roguelike mode. Oh, nifty. Yeah, I haven't played much of it, but I've done a run or two. I know more of it unlocks as you go along, but it's a fun little. Yeah, there is a lot of content in that game for a free game. And you really can do a whole bunch of it without getting lucky with gacha. But at some point, you know, Parsec is dark magic. Yes. Actually playing a gacha. That's fair. You get to see the good and actually try it out without, you know, playing a gacha. Seems people aren't too happy about the train delays. I mean, I definitely am going to check out Triple Z. I fully expect to eventually hit a wall based off of, well, whoops, I don't have the right gacha characters, but man, it just looks fun to play. And if I can get 10-15 hours of fun and crazy animations out of a game for free, I consider that a win. Correct, yeah, no. And rightfully so. Like, that is a smart call, let's be honest here. I just make sure to never tie a credit card to any of them. It's like, cool, I will play your game for what I can do for free. And if I cannot do it for free, screw your game. Oh, somebody else has the Mountain Zoo. Seems people aren't too happy about the train delays. I haven't actually shown that off. I did get my Mountain Zoo earlier.
I'm so sorry, but we're not sure when the train will be running again.
It actually let me use a feature of my bike that I didn't think I'd ever use. You get 10 free Aetheryte tickets. What a steal. Yeah, you get the 10 free Aetherites, then you'll get food, and then after that you get a mount. It's the chocolate mount that was for Butterfingers before. I only have like a cloth backpack, and I had a reusable shopping bag because they don't do plastic bags around here. And 12 Mountain Dew bottles is a lot of Mountain Dew bottles. I put as many in my backpack as I could, but I still had one bag. And it's kind of hard to pedal a bike because you keep kicking the bag. But the bike's got a little throttle on it, so I can just have it go at like 20 miles an hour. So I just had it go. Normally I wouldn't use it because I do really like actually pedaling it. But it was nice that, like, yeah, I didn't have to. I could just hold the little trigger. It's like, there we go. A nifty thing to have. So I didn't totally kick all of the sodas. Yeah, it really would. I guess I also could have just upped the, like, assist from the engine, so I had to pedal less, but, like, pedal none is great, too.
Please don't tell me you've come to complain, too.
We heard that the earthquake had caused disruptions, and wanted to ask when operations would resume. But I see that it will be a while yet.
I'm afraid so. Too few hands for too much work. It's time-consuming enough to inspect the tracks after every quake, but this last one we got after the succession ceremony was massive. Made a mess of a whole bunch of railroad ties.
The succession ceremony? We would have been in Tuliolal at the time.
Yep.
If it was as violent as you say, we should have felt it as well.
Why? There's a gulf between the two. Why would we have felt it?
I have to admit, it was a touch strange, having seen my fair share of tremors. If I had to describe it, it felt more like the rumbling from an explosion.
Big bada boom.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Yeah, probably.
Seriously? You're offering to help?
What about you, my friend? If you'd rather strike out on your own, I understand.
Though, if you were willing to lend us a hand, too, we'd be truly tremendously grateful.
I don't think it is, but he sounds
Thank you.
vaguely Johnny
Thank
Young
you so
Bosch's.
much. I'm Shenza, by the way. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
I don't think it is, but definitely
If you would please
adjacent.
step inside, I can introduce you to everyone.
I don't know. Maybe it is. Who
Sorry
knows?
for dragging you into this.
That's how we do. Hello,
There they
railroad
are.
folks.
That's them, the 2 volunteers. Walika is our station master, and over there is our top driver, Nitoikwe. And this grizzled mug is Zapia, an engineer who joined around the same time as me.
Cool. Why are you all here instead of
Much
fixing the
obliged for your
tracks?
help. I'll make it worth your while, I promise.
Yeah, if you haven't pieced it together, Ramen, we're in Texas now.
Something the matter?
Trolleys? They're fine, I suppose, but they're no match for our
Course.
cerulean-powered engine.
Of course.
She's absolutely glorious, let me tell you. If you'd like to bask in her beauty, well, you should visit the depot behind the platform.
We'll do that.
Right then. What I'd like you two to do is help us procure timber.
Yeah, they don't overuse
We'll be
them, but
using
it makes
to
sense that
fashion
there'd
new
be
railroad
parallels
ties,
on both
so it
sides.
needs to be the strongest stuff we can get. In these parts, that means the trees in the Piata-Yonan Plain. It is Hetsaro territory, though, so we need to get their permission first.
Very hee-haw, yes.
Come on, no time to waste.
We don't need to mount up. Not going far. Though no small number live in Salione, I must confess that I've never visited the home of the Hetsaro. As they largely live in accordance with older traditions, I suspect they may have a dim view of the railroads. One of nature. Ooh, new weapon. 669, nice. Go through the dungeon, remember the two-headed stabbing. Yeah, we got there. We broke down the seal. Hold on. We broke down the seal, but there was a further seal inside. So we used the tablets, and we got the, yay, you are Dawn servant. But there was a further seal inside we couldn't open. The other guy had the key, which they flashed to afterwards. And he definitely got inside and definitely didn't make a Faustian bargain with a voice that came from the other side that offered him, you know, the power to achieve whatever he wanted. And the price was, and our bit cut out there. So yeah, City Gold. City Gold. Oh yeah, don't tell me it's the Alligans again. Great line. That's the gate. We put the tablets in. Yeah, I guess, and that was really about it. Her father shows up and goes, "You did it. You win. Let's go back." She becomes the leader. That's the key that the vizier stole. But he's dead now. He got stabbed in the back. So the door is open. We're letting a thing. He's letting a thing free. He's making a deal with him for the power to rule the world, and the cost is to be. Oh, there you go. So it turns all gold when he opens it, and that's the last we saw of it. Then we headed up north because he wants to go visit his mentor / his mom. We met his childhood friend, and you know, shenaniganry happens along the way because he can't just pass through his own. That's illegal. There's another station on the way, so be sure to drop in. The trains will be in the depot, but you can still see it from outside. I'm quite taken with the sleek design of the head end myself. So if you peek through the windows, you can probably catch a glimpse of... Enough jabbering, Shenza. Thanks to these two, we finally have some real work to do, so let's go to it. And use the name and password. Ah, of course, yes. Oh, yeah, I love that barding, but you can only get it right now through the sacks of nuts, and I have, what, 100 of them? Total? 123, I think it costs like 800 or 600. There's also a new cat minion, which you get the same way. One of them's 800, one of them's 600. I don't remember which is which, or my numbers could be off, and it's neither of those, but it's in that ballpark. So, do hunts here or Shadowbringer, or Endwalker. Get the currency and you can get the barding. In theory, people might be selling it on the market board, but it ain't going to be cheap. Suppose there's no harm in stopping at the station on the way, after all. Yeah, I happened to just... I saw everyone using that, and I just happened to check by the market... Not the market board, the nut vendor, and I was like, oh yeah, hold on. Well, here we go. Mountain Zoo. This subspecies of the monstrous zoo is known to inhabit the mountainous regions of the Near East. Seeking to tame the ill-tempered bird, Hanish alchemist fed it a specially concocted brew, which had the desired effect while causing the creature to give off a refreshing citrus aroma. I'm a sellout. Also, I just enjoy Mountain Dew enough anyway. I think it's fine. Apparently, my FC leader got enough for it, but also doesn't drink Mountain Dew, so it's like, yeah. Yeah, this isn't the first thing I bought exclusively for the mount. Admittedly, while I'm okay with Butterfingers, I definitely drink more Mountain Dew than I do eat Butterfingers. This one worked out a little better overall. Must confess, the train is an impressive sight. How easy it must be to ship goods throughout the wilds now. DoorDash. Oh yeah! Oh, I hate the DoorDash one. I had to work too hard for that. So I had to work way too hard for that. If it was just order the food, it would have been fine. But the fact that I had to keep harassing them over and over and over just to get it... The DoorDash was one I could do anyway. Like, I ordered through DoorDash and Uber Eats whenever I get a deal on them, so... Yeah, no, they expected people to give up. You had to really harass them to get it, which means they clearly had them. The fact that I got it in the end does show that they had them, but like, why not just make the promotion work, you dicks? It has made me want to not use DoorDash again, so there's that. Alright, Mehu Wahid Zone? Should be in the northeast of here. Let's continue on. The names are only getting worse. Not better. That's super great company practice, yeah. And every time they were like, oh, we're out at the moment, like, you'll have it by blank, and then of course I didn't, so I called them back, and every time it was further from the promotion, where I figured they'd just be like, oh, we're just not doing that anymore, but they eventually caved and were like, here's a code. Very stupid. You'd think, but no. Give me that new weapon. Please. Ah, there you are. The village is just up ahead. Truth be told, I've never had direct dealings with the people of this village, but I do know that the traditions mean a great deal to them, as does the land. Yeah, I pronounce all names badly. None of it intentionally. I just suck at it. Such lovely clean air. Feels like a treat after the overpowering ceruleum of the springs. The waters nearby are just as... Waters! It's a paradise for people and animals both. Waters? Waters? Glad you appreciate the blessings of nature as we do. I hope you don't mind me fishing your waters dry.
Fishing!
Hell yeah, fishing. Also, good luck. Greetings, traveler, and welcome. I am Huato, chief of this village, and this is my son, Shepto. Shepto? A small Shaggy! Yay! Something worth a little bit. Shaggy's, it looks like it's made out of gold, so you know. Perfect. Pleasure to meet you. Thank you for the warm welcome, and apologize for our sudden intrusion. I am Wawalika, station master of Dawntrail Railing. The recent earthquake has damaged our tracks, and we require timber to make repairs. This is Viper and Aaronville, who have volunteered to assist us with the restoration effort. That was cloud fishing, clearly. You have a most curious air about you, of oil and steel, tanned leather, and the faintest hint of tender grass of lands unknown. Gather you're not from these lands. That's an understatement. I'm a traveler of the star. At this rate, I feel like we can realistically say that. Truly, I would love to know more of you and the lands you've seen. I'm told your people hold your traditions in the highest, yet I gather you are curious about those of others as well. But of course, nature is boundless, as is our love for her lands and her children. The Hetso, in particular, have done much to guide our way of life. Where to hunt, to gather, to lay our heads, the Hetso teach us all these things and more. It is for that reason I believe that we are tuned to the shifting winds around us. Read the winds. I see, that word, Hetso, means leader of souls in their language, does it not? It does. There are many creatures revered as Hetso among the Hetsaro. Here we look to the Rokni for guidance. However, as you may have gleaned from our use of Aetherites, while we are committed to our traditions, this does not mean we reject all outside influence. That said, there are certain things that give us pause. Like cutting down trees. Bro, you know the moon? I killed Satan there. I've seen the edge of the universe, and I fished it dry. We will furnish you with the timber you require, but first, as neighbors in this land, we ask that you indulge us in a discussion. We'd be glad to, of course. Wonderful. We do not often receive guests that come such a long way, and my son is always so delighted to hear their tales. Now, if you'll follow me. Honestly, I thought they'd put up more of a fight, but, like, we just want to have a discussion first. Alright, that's honestly a very fair trade. Yeah, I also fished the moon. I've done a lot of fishing, okay? I don't know, because they added large fish afterwards. I still have some of the check marks, though. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I have every non-large fish in Endwalker. I didn't get every large fish, though, but I do have every non-large fish. So, made sure of that. ERPing on the moon? No, but were you here when I saw the couple taking pictures in the underground bioluminescent forest? Yeah. That's the best I've gotten so far. Hold on, gotta go look out real quick. Ah, methinks we might have to carry something shortly. Cool. They might make us carry the lumber ourselves. It's possible. I don't know what future site this is coming from, but... Yeah, no, I definitely didn't stand over there and take a picture. And while they were G-posing, they weren't. So they clearly would have noticed me. It's fine. Oh man, that would be cool. That would be interesting. I'll speak frankly. We fear the winds of change will soon bring misfortune to the land. The Rokni have made the potential for danger plain. As you may have heard, their temperament has become erratic of late. A stableman near earlier town mentioned that. Do you know what has caused this? We have our suspicions. Since the others were drawn to this land by Ceruleum, so Saloni has undergone a transformation. And the railroads are part of that. As strong and resilient as they may seem, Arachne are sensitive creatures. The roar of the train as it thunders through the plains may well cause them distress. As my father said, we do not necessarily reject outside influences or innovations, but in this, we can't help but worry. Understandably, I thank you for being forthright. The matter concerns not only the Hetsaro, but all of Saloni. Perhaps we should bring it to the attention of Valcona. Kona, you say? We know him only through rumors, but he is apparently, how should I put this? Hard-headed and aloof. He values technological advancement and efficiency to the detriment of all else. He has gotten better. Mind your tongue, Geppetto. He did, to be fair. Well, there's a grain of truth to the rumors. He's not nearly as bad as they make him out to be. I mean, he kind of was, but he's better. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's so. It is certainly a side of him we weren't aware of. Viper fought besides Valcona in the Rite of Succession. I'd take her word over rumors. You took part in the Rite of Succession? You're that close to the Dawn servants. I was grateful for any help, but had no idea I had recruited a bona fide hero. You have no idea. Just shrug. The succession of Dawn servants filled us with uncertainty for the future, but there is clearly much we do not know. On this particular occasion, the winds of change are not meant to be feared. No, we must open our hearts and minds that we might see Valcona for who he truly is. You think he might visit someday? Just as his father offered us guidance, I'm hopeful that he will do the same. Thank you for hearing and allaying our concerns. I'm glad we could speak. As for your timber, we have freshly cut logs near the lake. Please take all that you require. We're terribly grateful. She was awesome, yeah. I know the other god of this world. Killed him too. I promise we'll keep the Arachne foremost in our minds as we continue working on the railroad. And if needs be, we'll seek Valcona's counsel. Oh, if you haven't seen the newest Cider Spider video, they got into a full run of the tower before Amon got patched and got to do Amon Savage, where the ice didn't work and you had to have someone die before curtain call and get resurrected. They're like, we know we could just out DPS this. That's not the point. So they did it before it got patched and they got a video out for it. That's cool. I have the Mahjong Master title, bro. I don't, though, so I can't impress them. Promise we'll keep the Arachne foremost in our minds as we continue working on the railroad. And if needs be, we'll seek Valcona's counsel. Yeah, I'm not going to fix that at all, especially if I have to play against people. Yeah, I do know how to play, but I'm not playing against people. Nah, that's okay. But thanks again for your time and timber. We shall endeavor to return the favor. Hope to see you again soon. Real fun is the queues. I'm already a DPSer now. I don't need that on top of this. So no. Yep, gonna continue over this real quick. Oh, did I change my bait? No. We need that. I really do dig the guitar daytime and piano nighttime here. Nah, boo. I need a fish. Come on. I don't need to sit here for like an hour, but I need a fish. Maybe two. Yeah, I don't know if he's capable of missing. I haven't found a single aquariumable fish in this expansion yet. We will, though. But I do have a new big fish in my aquarium. So there's that. Give me one more fish. Do one more cast. If it misses, it misses. It's fine. I don't care. Apparently, oh, I was gonna say, apparently that was the only fish there. There we go. It is also not usable. Ah, well, let's get some lumber. We have more than enough timber to fix the tires. Now we need to transport it to the station, which will be a bit more involved than I thought. I didn't expect we'd be given so much. Mind waiting here a spell while I round up a few more hands and a Rockney? It won't be long. And that went well, and thankfully it seems we won't need to make several trips for the timber. Weapon! I kinda dig these weapons, but I'm curious as to what we got here. Ooh. Those look cool. I don't know if they're gonna die as well. But they look cool. Yeah, the dye is not as obvious on them. It looks good, but it's not as obvious looking. Oh yeah, we don't have that dye. Change the raptor blue to that blue. That blue, that blue. Yeah, that's fine. Doesn't really matter that much to me. Automaton? Okay. Don't know what that be, but cool. There you go. Yeah. Not as distinctly the same colors, but a cooler look to them, I think. Alright. What do you got? Oh, gear. Okay, more gear. While we wait, we could get started moving the timber somewhere more accessible. Robofish, okay. Legendaries. Oh, gotcha. Shouldn't take long with the work. Yeah, I'm starting with AOR stuff, so like, it's gonna be a little while. And I'm starting top of the list. So, Lucia Legendary. Okay. Deliver the crater timber to the main road. You'll have 2 minutes to complete the task. Should you fail, return to the starting location. Oh. Alright. 2 minutes to go there? Really that? I like the random, like, red-tailed hawk in the distance occasionally. I guess it's more just they don't want you bringing this all the way to the capital. But, like, yeah, I can easily make it here in 2 minutes. I could probably RP walk. Nah, I don't want to say that. That's 2 for tanks. Okay. Can you even... You can RP walk with it. I'm not going to, but you can. I should think this will be enough. It's mighty kind of you to move all the lumber. Sorry we didn't make it back sooner. We'll see to the rest. Once we've repaired the tracks, we'll have you on the first train out of town. Ain't that right, Chief? As much as I'd love to make it so, there ain't any spots available. You'll have to wait for the one after, I'm afraid, but you'll be riding free of charge. It's the least we could do to repay your kindness. That's fine. Namika and a few others were here long before we arrived. It's only right they go before us. Hope you'll stop by and see the train all. Breathtaking sight, let me tell you. And Nito Wikwi will be driving. No engineer compares to her, and it's always a treat to watch her work. The only work we should be worried about is ours, Shensa, and we've still more to do. Yeah, I gotta fix the mod for ERP walk. Is it just an RP walk, but like 99% more movement in the hips? I'll find somewhere quiet near the station to pass the time. If there's anything else... No! ERP walk is just Voldo's moveset for walking from for Soul Calibur. Find somewhere quiet near the station to pass the time. If there's anything else in Shaloni you're keen to see, I'll leave it to you. I don't think I got the Aetheryte here. Before I leave. Oh, random to me, the zoo. Nice. There we go. Okay, so it might be quicker to go there and north, but moving. Kind of fine. It's not that far away either way. Oh, I'm glad you guys are enjoying the Mike outfit. That's not even an outfit, that's a character. There is a new outfit coming for the character literally named Viper. So there's that. But any of the outfits they add usually are part of like paid season pass stuff, so I don't care about the outfits at all. And to fill with the sites, well, they appear to have almost finished. On proceeding, several cutscenes will play in sequence. Ah, then this will be Thursday, Friday. Probably Friday. No, we will wait here. Because it's 1:47 now, my stomach's been a bit warbly for a while, and I would like to not have it be that way. Yeah, if it's purely paid and there's no chance for me to get it, cool. I'm not worried about it. If there are sometimes you can get them through events and stuff, and that's cool, and I get those. But yeah, any of the purely paid ones, I'm not even looking at. I don't care. Yeah, not bad. We made a lot of progress in a new area. Perfect Thursday. Thursday may or may not happen. Thursday, I know I will be spending time with friends for birthday. I don't know if I will be available for stream time. I will definitely stream Friday. Thursday's kind of up in the air. I want to say probably not, but who knows. Friday, I would like to even start early, because Sunday I know I'll be off. Yeah, no, next stream for sure. This seems like a good starting point, a bunch of cinematics. Yeah. Thank you all for tuning in, thank you all for watching. This has been Viper's Viperland, having a good time, doing a lot of stuff. Can't wait to see the new gear. I really want to see the chest plate from this, but like whatever, it's fine. We got swords for now. Yeah. Tomorrow I'm off, D&D night. Thursday I am likely off, but who really knows. Friday I'm intending to start at 6 p.m., but it's a long ways away, who knows. Saturday I'm intending to start. The plan is to stream Saturday, but I'm also doing a family gathering Saturday, and it's my dad's birthday, so I don't know if I'll be able to start early. Sunday I'll be in New York City, and if I'm not in New York City, I'm going to lose so much sleep Sunday that I ain't streaming Sunday night. So, even if I get home in time, I ain't streaming Sunday. I know that for sure. And Monday's the future. So whatever. Though Tuesday, we might take a quick break from Dawntrail to do Last Epoch. Because Tuesday the 9th should be the new season. Yeah, a week from today should be the new season. So as long as we're not like right on the cusp of doing stuff here, it would be nice to do one stream of the new season. Worst case though, I can do it on my own time, so we'll see. We'll see. That's what we got. That's the setup for now. So it's a monster. Quote a Discord. And
Explosions!
yeah, you know, they're not earthquakes, explosions. Thank you all for tuning in, thank you all for watching. This has been Viper's Viperland, and I'll see you all next time.